grace. Oh Lord, I thank you for your grace.
The Bible says that the grace of God is sufficient for you. Are you a believer in that grace? Let's show it. For all your blessings in my...
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Encounta. It's my pleasure being with you again. My name is Emmanuel. I'm here in a place some people will call it wood, some call it park, some will call it jungle. But one interesting thing here is now, I'm alone over here. If a hungry and dangerous animal comes out here now, they can have a good lunch with me. You know, it can eat me up, can attack me, can do whatever thing it wants to do with me if I'm not able to escape. That is exactly what is happening in a country now we call Nigeria. When you go to this Nigeria now, it is spinning out of control. In developed country, what spins out of control most of the time is that when you hear about a dead satellite that has stayed so many years over there in the sky and is coming down, a lot of times they drop into the ocean. Nigeria is completely out of control now that you don't even know if there is a ruler there. You don't know who is who. Everybody is doing their own thing. People are doing their own thing. The army, the police, they carry guns, walking around doing their own thing the way they feel is proper to them. They don't care whether they are breaking the law or they are not breaking the law. The judges and others, they are so frustrated over there, and a lot of places. I saw a high court was burned down in Lagos. It's not functioning for a very long time now. You can imagine how you expect justice from such a place. It's such a terrible thing that is happening. In Nigeria is a place where the sun rises from the east and shines at the north. That's right. It will rise from the east, then it will go all the way to the north to shine. People in the east are so much in darkness. They are suffering miserably. There is no help coming from anywhere. There is no sign of government. You don't know if there is any government whatsoever. People are not paid their salaries. There is no control. There is nothing like security. And Nigeria is making a lot of money from gold, making a lot of money from the oil. Call it oil country. Call it super country in Africa. But in reality, Nigeria is zero. There's nothing working there. Go to the airport, all the airports, whether international or local, all the custom officers, police officers, all the staff there, they are begging for a little change so that they can survive. That's very shameful. That's so unbelievable that will happen in a country like Nigeria, a country of 200 million people. I was watching news the other day. They were so much proud. They have vaccinated 4 million out of 200 million people in Nigeria. How shameful can that be? Proud that they vaccinated 4 million out of 200 million. When other people have exceeded more than 50 or 60% of their population, Nigeria is still struggling under 4 million people. So terrible. And another news is that we heard that there was a burglary in the villa, the Aso Rock. Who can ever believe that? In a presidential villa. Armed robbers will go there and rob somebody with all the police and the military and anything security apparatus you can think of. They are out there, manning all the entrances, but still somebody come out to tell us that the villa was robbed. How on earth can anybody believe that? That's so shameful. And as shameful as if not enough, they were telling us again that the IPOB the Eastern Security group that they were planning to attack Lagos. How ridiculous can that be? A country, a state that has more millions of the Igbos, the Easterners, than any other place, you're expecting the Easterners to go and attack them. That's only trying to cause confusion, to cause distraction, so that people start thinking about it and forget about what they are supposed to be doing for their own safety. And the IG himself has never had the courage to come up and tell the Nigerians what the Boko Haram are doing in Nigeria, what the Fulanis are doing in Nigeria, how they are killing, kidnapping, robbing without any consequences. He never had courage to do that because they are his people. And he felt that, or rather, he feels that Nigerians are stupid and nobody really cares. It's really terrible that something could happen in a country with so much money, so much wealth in different ways, and nobody's doing anything. And nobody knows if Nigeria ever or right now has any leader. There had never been any time the so-called the president, the Buhari, comes out to talk to the Nigerian press and answer questions from them. It hasn't happened, and nobody's expecting that it will ever happen. But all they are interested now is trying to save fire, to distract people, to find people that were accused, so that they have more opportunities to steal from the citizens, from the wealth of the country, and they get away with it as they have been doing. It is so shameful. It's so unacceptable. It's such a crazy thing that if something is not done really quick, that country will explode in a way it will consume many lives, like it had done in the past, like in the 67 until 70, millions and millions of innocent people were killed for stupid reasons. And it may happen again if something is not done. Let me tell you what my personal experience. I went to a city called Nemo for the burial of a wonderful friend, a friend that I hold so much in my heart. I was heartbroken when he died. I went for his burial, and I'm coming back. I was going through another city they called Mbo Junction, going through another direction through another city called Olo. Olo is the city of the present governor. It had been a city for 3 governors, or maybe 4. In the past 16 years, people from this area had been dominating and ruling this Imo state. Unfortunately, almost like 3 or 4 miles to Olo, there was a roadblock. I couldn't understand what happened, and I was moving towards that direction with my driver. As we got closer, what happened? So many people were kind of in confusion, a lot of crowd around there, and I tried to find out what happened. And they told me that the roadblock down there was done by the military, the army, and they were claiming that the IPOB killed somebody, and in revenge, in the daylight, as early as 10 o'clock in the morning, they had this roadblock killing anybody that gets closer to them. When I was trying to find out more information from these people, the military vehicle was trying to turn around, and everybody was running away, running for their lives. I ran to. That's why I'm here today, bringing this news to you. If I had stood there, maybe that could have been the last. I couldn't have been able to be here now to tell you this story. It's such unacceptable behavior in the modern world. How could somebody believe that the military that's supposed to be at the border of this country, protecting the country, comes into these little cities, use their vehicles to block the road for no good reasons other than to revenge the member they said that was killed, and shooting sporadically at anybody that comes close, like if they are animals, and like if they are in a place like this where you go hunting and you kill as many animals as you are allowed to do. It's such a horrible thing, such a terrible thing, that something you think that it can never happen anywhere, it can never happen in a developed society, is happening in Nigeria. And it's happening and continue to get worse and worse every day. The Fulanis, the herdsmen, walking around with such sophisticated weapons. Nobody says anything. What is their right to do that? Only that their brother is the president of Nigeria. Or so to say, that is the president. Because we don't know if Buhari is still in the Aso Rock, whether he's alive or dead, nobody can explain it. And he cannot come out and boldly talk to his own people, talk to his own press, explain the rumors people are hearing, give them more information so that he can clarify whatever thing you think is not right. It doesn't happen. It's such embarrassment. It's so scary. It is happening and they continue to happen. So, ladies and gentlemen, I have to thank in a special way the Nigerians too, particularly the Easterners, for their endurance, perseverance, for their ability to think that tomorrow will be better than today. And that's why you see people still working in Nigeria. That's why you can still think that there's lives in Nigeria, because people are so patient. People are so much hoping that something better will happen in Nigeria tomorrow or any other day. But the earlier we take actions, the better. The youth, I was heartbroken how I saw them running helter-skelter when the military were chasing them. I was heartbroken when you go to Nigeria, there's no roads. Pollution was, you cannot even imagine how bad it is. People are so desperate and they could not imagine what the next day will look like. Ladies and gentlemen, this is 21st century. I keep saying that over and over again. And the youth and the young adults, everything is in your hand. Today is yours, tomorrow is yours too. If you waste it, you waste it forever. Any time that you miss, you will never get it back. That's how it is, and that's how it should be. So let us wake up, ladies and gentlemen, and with courage and with hope, get the future, grab it right now. This is yours. Do the best you can to make it better. We cannot keep waiting when Buhari will wake up, or anybody in Aso Rock, whoever is controlling over there, will wake up to do something. It may not happen. And we cannot give them this privilege for them to destroy our country, destroy our people, and destroy our future. It has to stop, and stop right now. Thank you so much for watching, and I want to use this opportunity to thank all of you that have been supporting me in many ways, calling me, sending me emails, and redirecting me in a lot of ways, the way you want this program to be. I'm so grateful. I appreciate it. And that is what this program is all about. It's about us. Thank you, and God bless.
First of all, NINAS is the Nigerian Indigenous Nationality Alliance for Self-Determination. That is what we're doing basically. We are claiming our territories. We are claiming our positions. We are claiming our land. So this is not about Fulani telling us what to do. This is us saying, we the people, we want what belongs to us, what rightfully belongs to us. We are not going to fight over it because it is ours. So we're not going to fight over it. So this is ours. So in this constitution, there are 68 exclusive lists. All these 68 exclusive lists makes it impossible for a Yoruba man to generate the money that comes in Yoruba land to be used for Yoruba people. They made it so difficult. The Igbo man, the money that is generated in his own land to be used by his own people and for his own people. So this 68 exclusive list, if you go through it, you would say, God forbid, how did we even allow this to happen for so long?
We've seen a trace of it today because some people were arrested
with fake army uniforms. They came with 18 AK-47 and they were arrested. But unfortunately, as I'm speaking right now, as those people were arrested, the QRS person, through the order of the Commissioner of Police, were asking that those people should all be let go. And before this time, fortunately, some of our guys were able to capture this thing with their phones. So we have pictures of the fake army uniforms those people were wearing. We are going to play for the whole world to see. The 18 AK-47 recovered by the police. Police have allowed them to take them all back. This is the same Warsaw that was pronounced. The IG of police we've reported this thing to the highest order. We've reported it to the presidency, to all the arms of the security agencies. And nobody has taken steps to address it. So they are leaving Akwa Ibom people to defend themselves. Meanwhile, they are using our own oil money to maintain security. Just recently, the SS crude account that was kept for our own people had been used to acquire military weapons. We didn't know those weapons were used to come and intimidate Akwa Ibom people. So we've called on all the powers that be. We've called on the international community that this is a war that has been declared. I've never heard where Nigeria police is a partisanship. This is the first time where the entire police structure is belonging to a particular political party. But since we don't have the police, we don't have anything except God that we have on our people. We want to let the whole world know that whatever happens in this state is caused by the police, not any other arm of the agency, but the police force.
You and I know that the most important thing is that when the righteous are in power, the people rejoice. Let me ask you a question. Are you rejoicing now? Under this government, are you rejoicing?
The country now is terrible. Before we bandits are disturbing us, but right now Boko Haram has taken over almost 3 local governments in Niger State.
We have never had this so bad.
It's like intentionally they don't want to tackle the matter.
The government officials who are bargaining with them know them. They are working together. That's the way I look at it.
If they were serious, if the federal government are serious about the tackling of this matter, the insecurity, they cannot move with Fantami. He's a supporter of the terrorists. And then some people are just saying the Boko Haram are illiterate, Boko Haram they don't know what they are doing. All this is deception. The Boko Haram, where the Boko Haram stand, the federal government knew it. I always said it, and I will continue to say it. They always used to meet with them where they are staying, where they are feeding them, how they are taking care. They are always together with them, and they are deceiving people that they don't know where they are. It's not only Fantami. We have one medical doctor consultant in 2009 for second attack of Boko Haram 2009. The first attack of Boko Haram is 2006. In the second attack, he carried firearms, fought with the military. When the military went to arrest him, the hospital authority under the Professor Otman Kari, they put him to ambulance to keep the Kano from Kano to Egypt. After 8 months, came back. He's working in the teaching hospital. He's a Boko Haram member. So they have a very terrible plan against Nigeria, particularly this government. And the Mr. President is aware, and he knew it. And they did it because they want him to take over. President Buhari can never fight insecurity, because insecurity had brought him into this power, and he can never fight it.
I thank you for your grace.
Oh Lord, I thank you for your grace.
For all the wonders you have done, Jesus, I thank you for your grace.
Oh Lord, I thank you for your grace.
You anointed my lips to sing your praises, Lord.